Hello, welcome to the June Wise Ones Wisdom recording. So we missed May. May just became a really intensely crazy month for me. And I did the Andromeda Council recording last month. So this month I'm doing the Wise Ones recording, and hopefully next month I'll get back to both of them. So the Wise Ones wanted to come today and talk to you about very interesting information that came up in a journey that I did for a client. And it was so well defined that I wanted to bring it forth today for all of you. So, in honor of Memorial Day last month and Mother's Day, we had Mother's Day, we had Father's Day, we have the summer solstice this month. So it's been a very powerful flow of energy and shifts and changes that are happening right now in our world. If you think about it, Mother's Day is about nurture. Nurture, nurture, nurture. It's the left side of the body, it's the receiving side. And then you have Father's Day, which is the giving out, the masculine side, feminine, masculine, masculine aligned with left brain, feminine aligned with right brain, spiritual connection, where the masculine is the control, the uh, analytical thinking, the logical thinking, where the right brain is the feeling state. And so we have those two bookends in these 2 months. And then you had Memorial Day, which is a day about honoring, honoring courage, honoring integrity, honoring pride in one's country and in oneself. And we want to take that to forgiveness. Forgiveness for all the pain that has been suffered, whether it be in a war, whether it be in a lifetime. Really, what is happening right now is a very important time in this world where it's crucial that everyone find a place of forgiveness, find a place of honoring self for whatever happened and forgiving you for not knowing how to have it look different, for not knowing how to alter the circumstances or not being able to. Really, a lot of the post traumatic stress that people experience are from fear, fear of something that happened that you didn't know how to handle. Most fear is all about not knowing how to handle something, not knowing how to be victorious around an issue or with someone else. It's about feeling like a victim to the circumstances, the person, or the event. And that is what puts trauma in our cells, puts trauma in our body. So, the whole idea of this is to take this time, take this the cataclysms that are happening, the chaos that's happening in the world, is an opportunity for us to pull back and say, okay, wait. Um, I don't wish to interplay with this any longer. I don't wish to plug in or connect. And that is the huge message that they are bringing forth and want to talk to us more about. So, with that, I'm going to let them talk. And I am going to tone to start off the session for freedom. Hey, atatai Kiana Chiana Kiyom Nayai no no Yonom Kayai Chiyom Nikyam Naiko 天的你可大吼，아호야니 아호야니 아호야니 아요 다니 고쳐 냔냔남워커토. Thank you. All right, bring forth the wise ones. Hello, guys. Namaste, everyone. We are so excited to be back. We have missed you. Last month, we missed being here, and we honored that Karen wasn't able to bring the messages forth. So we get to combine everything into this month and bring forth, as she said, we want to talk about why everybody's getting so triggered with fear and plugging in. And as she started to mention, yes, you have trauma in your bodies, you have trauma in your cells, you have trauma from childhood. And think about it, everywhere in your world, every everything wants your attention. Wants your attention, wants your attention. And that's that rat wheel where you're doing. You're reacting, 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 reacting. Reacting is the place that fear and being plugged in comes from. When you're reacting, you're not taking that breath to sit back and go, oh, okay, this isn't about me. Reacting is defensive posture. Reacting is no, that's wrong. I'm right. No. Or it is, if it's not the defensive posture, it can be um, that's wrong. That's how dare they do chemtrails? How dare they do this? How dare they? And you can hear it in the tone that we're bringing forth is the fact that those are inflamed thoughts. Anything anger oriented is inflamed. It's an inflammation of emotion. Anybody out there having aches and pains? Anybody having an injury that's not healing? Anybody having some stomach issues, neck issues, back issues, joint issues, digestive issues? Yeah. Inflamed thoughts. In addition with inflammatory foods or inflammatory artificial ingredients, inflammatory synthetic ingredients that are in many of the pills and food structures that are out there. All of those things align to dis-ease in the body. So, as long as you're there, peace is here. Peace, ease, flow, joy, vibrant health, vital energy. Are you exhausted all the time? You're exhausted all the time. You are in inflamed thoughts. You are in reaction mode. You are butting heads. You are fighting to be right. You are making them wrong and you right. And maybe they are wrong. Maybe they are. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they are wrong. But reacting to it simply plugs in. It's like taking the electric cord and plugging in. You're plugging in to this is wrong. And as you plug in, you are connected to it. You are one with it. You are aligned with it. You are stuck in its energy. Don't want to be there. Not a good place to be. We promise, not good. because that'll just add to more dis-ease in the body. So, more importantly, not that disease is good in the body. Most importantly, when you're plugging in, you're also feeding it. You're giving it more strength, you're giving it more power, and when you plug in, you are a victim to it. You want to be a victor in your life? You want to be healthier, you want to be peaceful, you want to be easy? Unplug, toss that violet flame. You want to cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. Forgive, release, free yourself, free your energy, free your field. You don't want your aura connected to any of that. Your energy field is what you want your energy to be up there with peace and vibrant health and love and light and joy. And every time you react to something, every time you get angry at the men behind the curtains and some things that they're doing, every time you do that, you are feeding the system. Yeah. We know that doesn't feel good. And you think, no, no, I'm standing up to it. You want to stand up to it? Really? We want you to stand up to it. We want you to take back your power. Take that power back, plug it in. No, no, no. Wait, don't do that. Take the power back, plug it into source. That's where your power is. Source. Because when you can do that, when you can take that power back, and when you can say, you know what? Okay, you're chemtrailing today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I I violet flame all of the skies. I send ascension energy into the sky. I just see light and love. Everything is transmuted, transmuted, transmuted to peace, to ease, to vibrant health, to vital energy. You are amazing, loving light consciousness. You are one with the field. You are one with unconditional love. And when you take that upset and you plug into unconditional love, create it the way you want it to be. Create it. Cleanse that sky. Cleanse the stuff. If you can take yourself and plug into source and continue with that intent, with that, words are powerful. Words have energy. Words have vibration. Words have frequency. We've said it before. The thought is the electrical pulse. The word is the vibrational projection of that pulse, and it goes into the field and it collects like molecules. Project what you want it to be. Project that the sky is cleansed and cleared. When you are with source and you project that, you are connected to your light. You are connected to the power of who you already are. And that is the last thing the men behind the curtains want. They want you plugged into 3D. Don't feed them. Don't feed them. Unplug, plug into source, and create. It is so time for you guys to learn alchemy, to learn what you are capable of doing. This too you can do and more, as Jesus said. You have the ability to create from light, to move energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. And once you really get that, you will be able to change your world, change your day, change how you do things. If you see something that upsets you, go, okay, what do I have to do about that today? Karen just saw a report today that there was another train crash. A bridge collapsed in Wyoming. Yeah, I think it was Wyoming. And into the river. Toxic stuff in a river. And how many of these derailments have happened just this year? And immediately she started to get angry and unplugged, plugged in, and just started bringing the ascension energy up through the ground and into the water, and the light and love to flow through that river, and violet flame anything that is toxic, and transmuted into light and love, and bless all the land. Imagine if we can get 1 million people doing that. Imagine what your world would start to look like if you're all doing that, especially if you do the mass, take that moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I call in all benevolent beings to assist me in this prayer. Boom. State it. It doesn't have to take long. It can be 30 seconds of a prayer, a minute of an intent and a visualization, and just see that area all in light, sparkling light, just all over. If you can get unplugged, step off the rat wheel for 5 minutes a day. 5 is change. 5 is the numerological number for change. If you can take that 5 minutes and do something like that every day, send loving, healing cocoons to everybody. You don't have to do a 15, 20-minute meditation. You can do a 5-minute meditation, and you can, anytime you hear something, you hear a siren and an ambulance or a fire truck, send love and angels with it. That everyone is embraced and blessed. Car accident, any kind of report you hear. The fires in Canada. Karen's just been seeing rain just come down on the firemen's faces, and them just crying with the rain coming down, and everybody jumping for joy. Do things like that, and you will make a powerful difference in this world. Plugging in just keeps the chaos in place. Unplugging, plugging into source, and intending for a change, something to look different, something to feel different, something to be blessed or be transmuted. That's the power. That's where you have tremendous power in the world. As we've said, that's the place that you're going to win this war, win this craziness that's going on. Because think about it, we've said this before too. If you've ever been on a demolition site, a demolition, it's noisy, dusty, causes a tremendous mess, and a lot to clean up. And your world, your 3D world is in a demolition right now. It's coming down. And there are beings that are fighting tooth and nail to keep it up. Keep envisioning the different world. Keep going to the different world. Most important thing, unplug. Number one, you don't want to feed it. Number two, you don't want to inflame your body any more than other things already inflame it, right? The more you plug in, the more you plug into peace, the more you calm the body, the more you calm all the cells, the more you calm your brain, the more that you can co-create with the field, because it takes that level of peace and ease to co-create with the pure potentials of possibility in the quantum field. You have to be in a very clear state. If you're in a 3D state, if you're angry, you can't plug into the field. Sort of the same concept that the people who can see angels, it's because they can get their vibration high enough to see the vibration of the angels. If you're in a really dense place, you're not going to see that. And you're not going to be able to connect to the field as well either. Now, by all means, by all means, even if you can't connect to the field, stop yourself from reacting and start to create the thoughts, create the emotions, create the intent, create the visualization, right? Because that is going to move you in that direction. You know, some people can go boing, other people go meow. Whatever you need to do, do. By all means. Every step you take makes a difference. Most importantly, unplugging makes a huge difference. Huge, huge. You take your energy out of the matrix. You take it out of the tyranny. You take it out of the chaos. You take it out of the inflammation of thoughts. Very, 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 very crucially important. Because when you plug in and you have pain bodies, you have fear and trauma from childhood, it it hammers it. It hammers it. It's like that like frequency. If there's fear in cells and you plug into fear, boom, 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 you will create uh, an expansive reaction, and it will vibrate at a much more powerful vibratory field and expand and create more of it. So we really want to clarify that that's that's the reason we keep asking, let go of the pain. Forgive, 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 forgive yourself for not knowing different, for not knowing how to change the situation at the time it happened. Forgive, forgive, forgive. And let that little child in you know, I got this now. I got this. We're going to plug in source. We're going to plug into source. We're going to be peaceful. We're going to breathe. And we're going to intend it to be what we want it to be. We're not going to let it trigger us because it will. It will vibrate something fierce if you plug it in. Think about it this way. You plug in. If you don't have a battery, if your battery's not in and you plug in, nothing will happen, right? If you plug in and you've got multiple batteries all over you, you're gonna go. Zoo! So that's a that's the best analogy we can come up with right now for you that we can tell you can clearly get. You're gonna vibrate all over, and many of you have already experienced this. Even Karen has experienced this, where something she'll read a report or she'll see a headline or she'll see something and it's literally like she's in fight or flight, like breathing here, and she's like in fight or flight, like how I'm not safe, I'm not safe, I'm not. And you have all had things happen in the last 3 years especially that have made you feel panicky, made you feel like the brontosaurus is after you, kind of thing. You've got to find safety because this is huge and it'll crush rocks around you. Like you've all had that kind of trigger reaction to things, And that's why we're begging you, for your sake, get unplugged, plug into source, because that's where you can create something different. It's the only place. I mean, really, right now in the physical plane, how do you fight what's happening? There's just way too much corruption. There's way too much human trafficking, too many drug lords. You can't fight it there. You have to stay in the field because that is the frequency that will keep you out of the fear matrix, of the 3D fear matrix. You don't want to be there. Victorious is here. And you have had examples of that. You have had examples like Jesus and Nelson Mandela and Gandhi and Martin Luther King. They have stayed out of the fear matrix. They have been able to create a huge movement because they stayed in pure possibility and they made a difference in countries. Gandhi and Nelson Mandela, huge, huge, altered the entire country's direction. You are all capable of this and more, this and more. And most importantly, you're in a time zone energetically that you can do this in a much easier way. Much easier way. For your own well-being, for the well-being of your country, for the well-being of the planet, for the well-being of humanity. You've got to unplug. You have got to stay and plug into source and stay in peace and stay in victor. You want to be a victor, not a victim. Because anytime you plug in, you're a victim. We can't say that enough. You're a victim. Anytime you plug in, anytime you're angry. If you plug in and go, I don't care. I'd like to see how many people can accomplish that. Then you're fine. Then you're not a victim. But there's not many people that could accomplish that. And listen to the news and go, I don't care. Those of you watching this are not in that I don't care bucket. No, you do care. You're passionate. You love humanity. You believe in good. You believe in light and love. You know that there's far better than this. And you wish for a 5D ascension. You wish for a shift to the golden age that has been promised in every religious text. You wish for the 5D oneness and love and light and acceptance and peace that is in that field of existence. So live there. Live there. And it's as easy as going, thank you. Plug in. Plug in and create the vision that you want. That's what's critical, crucial. The more you do that, the more you plug in there, you will heal the inflamed thoughts in your body. The more you do that, you will heal the PTSD from childhood and events in your life. The more you do that, the more you will stay in the field of peace, vibrant health, joy, happiness. And the more that you do that, the greater you will assist all of humanity at being free. This is freedom. Freedom is plugging in to unconditional love, to source, to the quantum field of pure potentials and possibilities. It is that simple, really. If you want to feel free, if you want to be a victor in your life, simply plug in to source. Plug in. Now, some people will plug in through religion, some people will plug in through spirituality, some people will plug in a metaphysical way, but it doesn't matter. Plug in to the source of love. Know that you are a powerful light being, and you will create a new possibility for your life and everyone else on the planet. For Mother Earth, for all beings, and all the other planets in the planetary system that are affected by Earth. It's a win 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 to the nth trillionth millionth degree opportunity. You can do it. We know you can. And you have a especially important moment right now with the summer solstice. The energies are, the summer solstice was the longest day. So think about it. Right now, this month had the most light in it. It's going to start to come down, but that moment of fullness in light for the Western Hemisphere is a moment that it can expand exponentially. And as the field gets higher and higher in vibration, the more you vibrate up with it, the thinner the veils, the greater the potential of co-creation, the more easily you will manifest what you intend and what you envision, the faster it will happen, the more peaceful you will be. And everything in your life will start to flow in that rhythm, in that vibratory field. Sort of like you've raised your altitude and you're just flying in that vibratory area. We used to liken it to get on the magic carpet. Start getting the magic carpet and fly. Karen always loved it when we went there with the magic carpet. Who doesn't want to ride on a magic carpet? Come on, guys. How many of you saw those movies about magic carpets and said, I want to do that? So, yeah. This is your magic, your alchemy time in life. You have this huge opportunity right now. Take it, run with it, run with it. Be free, be peaceful, forgive you, forgive the chaos. It's all part of the expansion of consciousness. You can't expand consciousness without having the old melt away and the new come in. It's part of the process. Did it have to look exactly this way? No, it didn't. But that is what is. And the more quickly you can accept what is and allow it to be part of the expansion, you've plugged in. We're expanding. We're going to stay in peace. This is all part of thank you, thank you, thank you. Forever played a role. We're going to be, we're going into our golden age. We're going into light and love. We are going into peace and oneness because you already are. You already are one with everything. You already are an amazing, loving light consciousness. It's just time to wake up, awaken your light, which is what Karen's radio show used to be. Awaken your light. And that's just a matter of remembering it. It's already there. We love you. We see you. We value you. We appreciate you. We honor you. Namaste for now. Whew. Ah, thank you, wise ones. Thank you. Oh, good messages. I'm gonna have to play this for myself on a regular basis. I don't know about you, but I get plugged in so easily. As an empath, I feel everything happening in the world, and there's days it just doesn't feel safe to leave my home. But I can honestly tell you, the more that I do this, the days that I ground myself, I stand on the concrete, I do my connection to the crystal grid of Mother Earth. I root with the unconditional love of Father God. I anchor with my oversoul and my light's origination point energy, and I stand in my I am crystalline starlight radiance, radiating unconditional love to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me, to me, through me, from me, 24/7, 365, putting a healing cocoon around myself with an impenetrable bubble of violet flame. Any harm coming to me rapidly ricochets back to its source, and only love comes through me. When I do that, when I take the few minutes to do that every morning, oh my gosh, my day is so much more peaceful. It flows, synchronistic things happen, something I wanted pops up somewhere, and are like, it's just like, oh, right, that's, oh, or I was thinking about, where is that? What do where did I put that? What did I, boom, it's right there. I remember. It's start doing it. If you already do, great, great, keep going, keep going. If you don't, or you're spotty about it, just start becoming more and more aware of it. It it will make a difference. The energies in the field right now are allowing that and are giving us more and more opportunities in that direction. So please, please join the, what is this? Join the awakening family, I think is the best way to say that. The awakened ones. And bring, let's visualize. Good Lord, if we could get people around the world just sending love to a particular area, and just seeing the water like cleansed and cleared, it would make all the difference in the world. We could get enough people just sending gentle, gentle rain in Canada, just gentle rain, and those faces just being joyous and joyous about the rain coming down on them, and the animals jumping for joy. That it's possible for us to do that. We just have to remember how. And that's the piece to this puzzle. And that is the peace. Peace. It's the piece of the puzzle, and the result is peace. So, with that, let's do a mass meditation. And we're going to do it a little different. I've been trying to switch up what I do so that it doesn't have to be this 15, 20-minute long piece. Um, I think there are ways that we can shorten it, and certainly every day can look different. Doesn't have to be the same every day. I find that if I repeat things, I don't forget stuff, but not everybody needs to do that. So let's, now that I've aligned to my I am presence, I am crystalline Merkaba starlight radiance, because we are a Merkaba. We are crystalline energy. Our field is crystalline light structures. That's part of the starlight Merkaba that radiates my logo with the star, the radiating out. That is who we are. We're in multi dimensions. I still have trouble wrapping my brain around it all, but they've been showing it to me for 2 decades now, so it's getting easier and easier to understand it. And how could we not be? I mean, that's where else I go with it. Like, how could we not? If that's what we believe the creator is, and we're an aspect of the creator, we are a piece of that energy, how could we not be? It, it's an interesting thought. Okay, so I request the most benevolent outcome. I call forth all benevolent beings from throughout this universe, all beings that wish to be a part of the expansion of love and light. And I ask that we radiate love to the core of Earth, and we radiate that out around, surrounding every molecule on the planet with love and light. We surround all beings who are hurting with healing cocoons of love and light. We surround all businesses, organizations, institutes, governments, leaders, any group of two or more in healing cocoons of love and light, surrounded by impenetrable bubbles of violet flame, that only love and light exit and enter, and anything being harmed, being done to harm, is scrambled and discombobulated. We echo this and radiate this love out to the field to expand all the love potentials exponentially to the nth trillionth millionth degree. We violet flame any dark forces, dark energies, any harmful negative energies. We surround them with love and impenetrable bubbles of violet flame, that anything being done to harm rapidly ricochets back to its source. We violet flame all those that have been harmed and hurt, all those that have been manipulated and entrapped and enslaved against their free will. We violet flame, sever, free, release, forgive for all of those beings. 1, 2, 3, now. Whew! As sovereign light beings, we intend, demand, and declare that our governments work for the people in harmony with Mother Earth and nature. Our businesses work for the people in harmony with Earth and nature. All technology is in balance with Mother Earth, humanity, and nature. That we have an asset-backed currency that allows all people equal buying power. Healthcare based on vibrant health. That all children of Mother Earth and Father God have the abundance of vibrantly healthy food, water, soil, and air to breathe and to nourish them. and that we are aligned. We plug in our light and we plug it into the 5D matrix. We pull in the ascension energies in through us and from us, in through all the water, soil, air. We send ascension energy, the light kush of food, ascension energy for all beings to be honored by. And we ask for the truth to rise and shine, all crimes against humanity to be held accountable and paid back, honored, or the beings be rebirth, reborn, renewed, start over to learn light and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We send light and love anywhere. We wrap them in healing cocoons of love and light anywhere that there has been harm, hurt, destruction, war, weather, uh, harmful weather patterns, anywhere that destruction has taken place. We send love to those beings and we wrap them all in healing cocoons. We wrap the soil, the water, the air in healing waves of love and light. We send it to all beings. We wrap war-torn countries in love and light and impenetrable bubbles of violet flame to transmute all anger, all fear, all upset. We particularly, all of our farmland, all of our farmers, all of our fields, all of our grain, all of our livestock, we wrap in cocoons of love and light surrounded by impenetrable bubbles of violet flame. We give them biofilms that nourish and support every single nutrient they could possibly need. Any harm coming at them rapidly ricochets back to its source and implodes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you for this and greater. We echo this prayer out to any other planetary system that can use this. We ask always for this and greater. And we thank you, thank you, thank you for the love and support of the millions of beings that are here with us today, expanding light and love consciousness in the field. Namaste, amen, aho, and so it is so. 1, 2, 3. It is done, it is done, it is done. In the Trinity of Three, it is done. Now, now. I'm going to take us out again with toning for freedom. We all deserve freedom. And now we've learned that we can be free in an instant, the minute we unplug and plug into source. Nama nama ni ai yo, hiya hiya, kokomo, hiya hiya, kakao yo. Thank you. We'll see you next month, guys. Have a wonderful month and enjoy. Enjoy getting unplugged and plugging in to light and love and peace. Bye for now.